When they ask for blind faith, keep looking. Leaders selectively blind to the failings of the American social systems have no ground to criticize the social establishments of others. While they praise the rise in the stock market, they ignore the rise in debt. While they talk freedom, they support oppression. All governments operate through experimentation, and every established government is a social experiment. If we want to change something, all it takes is the stroke of a pen. While it's easy to change laws, it's more difficult to change the way people think and how they perceive themselves and others. Changing the way people think changes the laws that citizens demand. When people think might makes right, they rationalize their behavior of doing wrong as doing right by thinking controlling others is how society is supposed to operate. With this mentality, war is waged on others in order to gain and maintain control, not for ideological reasons like humanitarian aid or self-defense. Bosses and leaders feel they're in control of their employees and constituents rather than cooperating together for a common goal. Teachers teach students to conform to a system of following orders, giving orders, and associating it to a hierarchy of superior control over the inferior controlled. Everyone is the enemy to everyone and a threat to control with this type of thinking. Part of the problem in recognizing the faults in the American system is the illusion of capitalism as democracy. Many public officials forget that they are in positions of public service and have an out-of-control ego to control. It isn't because citizens pay taxes that they can ask officials for help. It's because the job description of a public servant is to help the public. From the beat cop to the president, everyone in a democracy is equal, a government of the people and for the people. If we really want to create a fair and equal system, we are going to have to take steps to dismantle the capitalist aspects of our representative democracy, republic. For a start, the government shouldn't be in debt to private banking. It should control its own banking. If it's in debt to private banking, then it isn't in control and it isn't equal. Government control raises fears of communism and mismanagement, but the problems associated with capitalism are also proving it to be unsustainable. Capitalism may seem good and fair for the short term, but as a long-term solution, it leads to division and suffering. Many societies we call civilized have a great deal of social issues, like homelessness and murder. At the same time, many societies classified as uncivilized don't have these issues, because they cooperate with each other to improve their chances of survival. A society based on control eventually stagnates and begins to rot because it's afraid of change. Those in control want to remain in control, even at the cost of progress. A society based on cooperation is constantly evolving to improve, grow, progress, and prosper. How we choose to live together is a choice we can make. It isn't something we just have to learn to live with, like gravity.